All right, let me explain. Let me explain the thumbnail. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. Also, let's go ahead and hit that like button for me. I'd really appreciate it. It helps the channel. All right, let me explain the thumbnail. All right, especially yesterday, starting to see people expressing concern about not having alt season, right? Like that institutional money can only go to Bitcoin. We're just not going to have the kind of pump that we think we're going to have in alt season. And, people are getting scared. We actually kind of want that. We want there to be some discrepancies, right? If everyone thinks something is going to happen, let me tell you something. In the crypto markets, then the reverse usually happens. So if everyone is thinking that we're just going to have alt season because that's the way it goes, usually something different happens. So the fact that there's people getting scared, for one, that could create a buying opportunity, right? Another thing is that it then allows markets to do what markets do, right? If again, everyone's thinking one thing, we're going to see something different. So, right now, I think, Bitcoin dominance is at like 66% or 61%. I think Ben Cowan said it could keep going up to about 66%. I think if you look at what's happening, right, in terms of new money coming in and new interest coming in, we're starting to see that. Look at Google searches. How to buy Bitcoin is shooting through the roof. How to buy altcoins. Even Dex Screener is moving up in the ranks in terms of on the App Store. I use Dex Screener to find the dog shit coins, right? To find those juicy red light district, memes that, have 100x potential, like the ones that TradingView doesn't even list. Like that's what I use Dex Screener for. Okay, so and more and more people are looking at that. So we are seeing money come back in. All right, retail is coming back in, and Bitcoin continuing to go higher is good. That's only bringing in more interest into crypto. So I get that some of us have PTSD from the last bull cycle where we bought a bunch of stuff and we ended up having to hold it for the last 4 years all through the bear market, and we don't want to get caught this time doing the same thing. I'm with you, all right? And look, there's been a few positions that I have where I have sold a little bit. Like I did sell a little bit of Sui. I did sell a little bit of my Solana. Not all of it. The majority of my bags I still have, but I'm up so big on those, I had to take some profits. You know what I mean? But I'm holding off. Like I do believe that come December and then into 2025, we are going to have an alt season and it is going to melt faces. And I'd rather risk, you know what I mean? Like trying to just go for profits right now and then ultimately be left with like very little, watching everyone else, you know what I mean, when alts catch a bid and they're melting faces. Like I don't want to not have something for that. So I get it. If some of you are kind of, taking some money off the table, that's what it's about. We're about making money, right? Like, you know what I mean? Profits are profits, and that's good, but for me personally, I have done a little bit of that, but I am believing in the cycle. I'm believing in what's coming next. If you look at everything, the writing is on the wall. And in my opinion, I think we are going to have like crazy. It's going to be just craziness, right? And we are nowhere near close to this bull run being over. I think at least we got another 200 days, I think there's potential that, fall of 2025 is when Bitcoin maybe hits the all-time high. I'm planning to probably get rid of a lot of my stuff in the first or second quarter of 2025, depending on what happens. Again, I don't know yet, but I'm planning to hold right now. I've accumulated. I am buying a little bit here and there, but for the most part, I'm holding because we've done it. Like if you've been following this channel, and I know I haven't been putting out a ton of content, if you've been buying during the bear market, now is the time to just enjoy, watch, high five. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's still some opportunities, some memes and things like that. And I do think memes are going to absolutely rip. I think AI, that is a narrative that I think is probably going to be one of the biggest for this cycle. Gaming, yep, I have some gaming, but I think AI is going to be bigger. So you know, I'll do another video where maybe I'll show some of the AI projects that I'm in, because if you don't have many AI altcoins in your bags, like, or in your portfolio, that would be something I would think of looking into right now, because when that does catch a bid, I think it's going to absolutely explode. So, hey, look, if you got anything from this, if you agree, disagree, comment down below. I really love interacting with you guys. Hit that like button again, and I'll catch you guys all on the next one.